Foundry 42 Frankfurt. Since our last update, the team's grown by an additional 6 people across 5 different disciplines. We're glad to have them on board, and I'm sure in the near future you'll meet some of them. The entire team's been busy, so I'll give you a quick update on a few of the disciplines. For the weapons team, they've been busy reworking some of our current weapons from the Klaus and Werner manufacturer. The Gallant, the Arrowhead, and the Arclight are all getting revamped to have a finer level of detail, as well as prepping them to work with our future attachment system. The Devastator 12 from the Kostak Arms manufacturer is also going through a similar process. In regards to ship weapons, the team's been blocking out different type of weapon types, sizes, and upgrade levels for the Knightsbridge Arms manufacturer. The QA team here in Frankfurt works closely with both the design team and the engine team on a daily basis to support them however they need. One bit of recent support was validating damage to players. They used our existing FPS test map to verify how much damage a player could take on each portion of the body, all at different ranges. They used all existing weapons at various distances, both online and off, and documented all their findings along the way. In the process, we actually found some discrepancies in the damage taken to player, so we were able to tear those apart and rectify those for our 2.6 release. The environment team also works closely with the engine team on a daily basis to be able to push our visuals for the planetary tech. They made some great progress on some new procedural moons, making sure they look good not only from an extreme distance, but as well as close up to all the way to the point where you land on them and explore. They also made progress on new varieties of vegetation. Along with the new varieties, the engineers have also implemented the functionality, so we can now have bending tree trunks and branches, as opposed to previously where we just had leaves that moved. Moving on to VFX. The VFX team also works with the engineers, and they've been recently working with them on some new tool sets for procedural particles. The tools allow us to spawn particles based on specific parameters to help the environment feel more dynamic and alive. Parameters including such thing as terrain elevation, angle, specific texture, specific ecosystem, and on and on. We also now have ecosystem-based weather particles that are attached to the camera and procedurally play when you're inside that specific ecosystem, as well as the ability to group particles along with specific procedurally distributed objects such as trees or rocks. This will allow us to add more bespoke detail to items across the procedurally scattered items, such as leaves falling from trees and dust blowing off rocks, etc. So that's it from Frankfurt. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for all the support, and we'll see you next time.
Appreciate the update, Brian, and of course, welcome to all our new